Hello, my lovely Libras. This is going to be your next 3-month reading. So we're going to see what the theme is for the next 3 months. For October, we have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So learning to let go of overthinking and letting go of worry could definitely be a theme. November, what do we need to know? Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So count your blessings. I feel like that might be something you almost need to make a gratitude list, whether it's written out or whether it's mental, but be thankful for everything that you have. And December, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I almost get the sense that you really are spiritually going to be waking up or having some sort of spiritual growth over the next 3 months, that you're learning to let go of worry, use gratitude instead, and that brings a lot of growth. Let's see what's happening for you. How do you feel about love over the next 3 months? What are your feelings in this situation? You might be healing from heartbreak, some sort of freedom from toxic relationships, or that you are finally learning to let go of addictions and healing from heartbreak. That things might take some time, so use some gratitude for how far you have come along your journey, but know that progress definitely takes time and you can't rush the process. All right, so the relationship as a whole, you might have more than one option. I feel like maybe you were a player once upon a time and that you're learning that this isn't what you really want going forward, so you're going to have to make a decision. Or you're going to have to decide whether you want to continue this cycle. But I think you bring some growth to this, and that you're finally starting to see things differently. That maybe you actually want to go forward with a single person instead of having multiple options. All right, let's see what we have going on for career and money. What is the current situation for our finances? Awesome. We're getting some sort of breakthrough that helps us alleviate the worry that we've been dealing with. Maybe it's some sort of creative pursuit, or you're getting creative on how you earn your finances. All right, what else is blocking us? That we might need to let go of some sort of thieves, liars, cheaters, manipulators, or otherwise untrustworthy people. And I really think that that helps us kind of gain the breakthrough that we're looking for, especially if we're grateful for all of the things that we have in life. So what is the action we need to take in our career? That slow and steady will win the race, that we will be successful if we are willing to do the hard work that is required. Okay, let's see what we have going on for our health, our mind, body, and spirit over the next 3 months. What are some things that maybe we need to focus on for our mind? Feeling fear is a call for love. So remember that fear stands for false emotions appearing real. It's a lot of worry, and that was your first card. So we need more love in order to stop worrying so much. So maybe that's also learning to love ourselves. Wow, what about for our body? We're going to take the one that fell out on the floor here. We have come home to your body, and your final card would be freedom, or forgiveness brings freedom. I always say it backwards. So I feel like we need to do some grounding, some meditation exercises. Maybe will help us to let go of the worry and the fear. And it also helps us to come back to reality. So since you are an air sign, Libra, you do tend to overthink a lot of things. You tend to be up in your head a lot, but you almost need to ground your energy so that you can make some logical choices going forward. And I feel like that's really something that you're working on, or that you need to work on over the next 3 months. Your spirit, that there's some sort of forgiveness that's going to bring freedom. It's like you're going to finally break that chain that binds you to whatever this obstacle is, and that's what brings the growth. So learning to forgive and forget, that doesn't mean that you forgive people's bad behavior. It means that you're not going to keep drinking the poison expecting the other person to feel it. Okay, let's see what we have going on for home. What is the current home situation over the next 3 months? What do we need to know? All right, King of Swords, there's your energy. So I almost feel like you need to start showing some emotions. I feel like you've been a little bit too in your head, and that's really kind of keeping you from where you want to be, keeping you from your growth. So if you've been cold, abrasive, or demanding respect, then I feel like you also need to be more open, more loving, calm down, and that you need to also be respectable. So give respect in order to get respect. All right, what is the block in your home situation? Strength. So finding your courage. I feel like you need to lead with compassion as opposed to an iron fist. And I feel like you will be able to find the inner strength and courage in order to confront these things that are bothering you or these situations in your life, and that you'll be able to actually have better relationships as a whole, that you will strengthen those over time in your home life. What kind of action is needed? All right, so that you might need to actually speak up for yourself. I feel like you also have some sort of important news that maybe you want to share with others at this time in your home life. I feel like it's positive changes within your career that could really bring a lot of growth in your family life. Okay, our shadow. So what sort of hidden blockages do we need to bring to the light? What is hidden? What's blocking us? Oops, wrong deck. Let me get the right deck. It's been a long day already, guys. Sorry. All right. What is hidden? What is blocking us? What is our shadow self? Yep. There needs to be some balance, especially in your finances, but whatever you're juggling, that you know you need to let something go in order to find, create, or restore the balance. So let go of the things that you're juggling. I feel like that's going to be super important for you to actually find balance, no matter where it is. So eliminating obstacles, making clear decisions, and stop worrying. All right, so your resolution to this would be, let's see, the King of Coins. So slow and steady wins the race. If it's really important to you, you're going to work really hard at it, that you're going to be willing to do the hard work in order to be successful. What sort of fears do we need to face in the next 3 months? The fear of being successful or the fear of losing everything. I feel like if you've built a financial empire, which is what the King of Coins represents, that you're afraid to lose everything that you've built. So letting go of the worry and the fear is going to help you to transform. What is the action needed? Yeah. So walk away from the things that don't work. Liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators. See the truth for what it is. Work on healing your heart. Work on healing these things that have held you back. And literally walk away from what it is that doesn't work anymore. What is your conclusion for your reading for the next 3 months? The Seven of Swords. So yeah. The theme here is that you've been manipulated a lot, and I feel like it has to do with either relationships or with finances specifically, and that you are starting to see the writing on the wall, that you don't want to settle for people in your life, no matter if it's business, friendship, or romantic, that create the same sort of turmoil for you. So you want to surround yourself with good, honest people. So take your time. Slow and steady wins the race. You will get some sort of breakthrough to figure out what the truth actually is or what needs to be done. But I feel like your biggest theme is that you need to let go of worry, and that you need to learn that worry doesn't change the outcome. So worrying is kind of needless, wasted energy. That you need to use things like gratitude and be thankful for the life and the opportunities that it presents for you, and that it's bringing opportunities for growth over the next 3 months. That you want to expand your consciousness and your awareness, and that brings some growth. That it's time to work on healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions, and that this will take time, so have some patience, but that you're no longer looking for string-alongs or one-night stands with multiple options. You want something that belongs only to you. The truth will set you free. I feel like that's going to be what we call your reading. That the truth, that you're going to get some sort of breakthrough or some sort of creative thinking will have you seeing things differently. That you get to let go of negative people, negative situations, liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators, that you are really willing to work towards your success. So let go of the fear. It means that you need more love. You also need to ground in your energy, get out of your head, get back into your body. So ground your energy and meditate. Deep breathing will also help you. And that forgiveness brings freedom. So let go of the things that are holding you back. Lower your sword. I feel like that's going to be huge for you over the next 3 months. If you lash out at people, if you're very authoritative, if you demand respect all of the time, you're cold and abrasive, you rub people the wrong way. I love you, but it's the truth. I deal with a lot of Libras in my own daily life, and they have that cold, rough exterior. Lower the sword. Learn to embrace your feelings and get out of your head. You need to find that inner strength, that inner courage in order to speak your truth, to actually forge forward onto a new path that creates some balance for you. And remember that slow and steady is going to be the name of the game for you over the next 3 months. While it might be slow progress, it is still forward movement. I feel like you really have to release the fear about your finances, that you aren't going to lose everything if you make wise decisions. So be careful with who you get involved with. I feel like that's more to do with it than your own choices. And be willing to walk away from relationships that are draining you, whether that's financial, at work, maybe you're changing jobs, or whether this is something that is in a personal relationship that you're walking away from. Because if there's been lying, cheating, deceit, and untrustworthy behavior, we're trying to let go of that. So let's get one final card for your outcome. Wrong deck again. What do we need to know? Final outcome for Libra. All right. So it's time to gather your confidence and your courage, that I feel like it's time to rush forward bravely and take the action where it's warranted. Whether that's cutting away things that don't serve your highest good, letting go of relationships or jobs that are draining you, that now is the time to gather your confidence, your courage, your bravery, and to take some bold action going forward towards your future. Have a great rest of your week, guys. We'll see you soon.